you're in a slot, and you're looking out over this valley here. Pale roots like part away as the door opens. The valley below you is green, and you couldn't think that was possible, especially in this domain here. You look over on the hillock and you see houses that are like overgrown, very clearly abandoned, and then you see a tree, a golden apple tree here as well, and then you see a little white hill or a white house on its side of the hill with like smoke rising up from it.
There's something odd about this sundial. Let me get a little bit closer to investigate it before you guys get over here. If I go crazy, just take me out.
Oh yeah, I've been waiting for this day my entire life.
As you approach it here, the shadow on the sundial just seems a little bit off. Like it's not quite lining up in this case.
I'm gonna climb down from the tree. Seems like an extremely old and healthy apple tree.
With that being said, I don't know that I would necessarily take the apples off this tree.
Are you going to take a bite of the apple, Els?
I don't want to grab off the tree. I want to grab one off the ground and take a bite.
Cool. Yeah, as you pick up this apple and you take a bite out of it, it tastes amazing. Like you instantly feel nourishment like you haven't felt in a very, very long time. You might say that all of the exhaustion from the day before has just kind of left your body.
Yeah, so like it looked like the river had flooded and it deposited silt all over the town hall.
And it does snow in the mountains, and spring runoff is a thing. So, at some point during the year, I guarantee you this place floods.
This is true.
Such a knowledgeable barbarian.
I mean,
Like, is the water turning brown?
Give me a perception check. Yeah, so as you begin to take a deeper look at the river and the runoff, you all finally see the valley come apart like wet paper.
We tried to make our way off the mountain. We were harassed by something. We fought something.
A giant
It was
goat.
a giant goat, yes. And then we killed the giant goat, took his hide. We were freezing our asses off. We were getting points of exhaustion. Then we found a cave, which we went and rested in. Bazzlo set up the tiny hut. We were resting in the tiny hut. And then Vala came in.
Mm-hmm.
Was able to realize that we were in a hut. We kind of tried to keep her warm, and then spoke with her in the morning after resting, and then we began following her through the underground cave network, trying to get down off the mountain and go chill at her place as we make our way to Argensholst.
Is anybody going to explain to Elzeiros what the fuck is going on?
Yeah, I have no fucking clue.
You were currently traveling through a cave system underneath the mountains that is closing behind you as you continue on.
Yeah.
Okay, that's close enough.
We were trying to get down the mountain. We found a cave, rested in it. Now we're met a lady and we're following her.
What's her name?
Vala.
Oh, also, Elzeiros, it would seem that the storm that we've been experiencing has been curated for us by Strahd.
Unnatural.
Yeah. But good to know.
Alright. Well, you are continuing through the mountain pass here, and hours have passed. Haven't really stopped for a break, anything of that nature. Again, roots are starting to pop up, and Vala is continuing just kind of at a slow and steady pace at this point. Not really talkative, not really anything. Everybody's just kind of getting the trudge on, if you will.
Vala, do you know how much further it is?
Well, this could take a couple more hours. We've got a long trek ahead of us. These mountains aren't small.
Understood. Is there anything you need assistance with, or anything that could be gathered on the way down?
I mean, if you want to pick up rocks and stones and roots, be my guest. But there's not really much else to grab, and it's not really my magic that's leading the way at the moment.
So I'm assuming
I didn't know if there were be roots or something that were a component of your teas that we could help you gather through here.
No, not under the mountain. In the the fields back home, maybe.
Understood.
So, correct me if I'm wrong. We're on a path that is forming in front of us and closing behind us, like in a tube that's moving.
Essentially, yeah. It's a little bit. It's not like in front of you. There's a lot more like space, per se, but behind you is closing pretty rapidly. Yes.
What's it like in here? Is it just like a typical warm and damp cave?
Yeah. I mean, it's just like last time. It's water's coming off of the walls. It's a little musky and earthy smelling. In front of you again, you do see roots tied into the side here, perhaps saying that you're closer to trees than you think. But you're under the mountain at the moment, or at least going through the side of it.
Okay. I'm just gonna continue following along until something worth note happens.
Yeah, what's the barbarian think about all this?
Chalo's just trying to squeeze with his giant ass skull through the cave system.
Fair enough. Awesome. So, it's been, it's been hours at this point. We're closing in on like 6 hours or so. The tunnel feels like there's nothing really in sight for you to really pick out where this is going to like end. But you guys just keep going. Is there anything you guys want to do with this 6-hour trek, or anything you want to talk about?
Has there been any changes in the cave system itself? Or is it just a lot of the same?
A lot of the same. I mean, you're moving under a mountain. There's not a lot here for you to like pick out or discern or anything of that nature.
Does it seem like we're going in a pretty direct or straight path, or are there a lot of turns and curves and stuff?
Yeah, so it is curving and turning every which way. You can't really discern which direction it is anymore after so many turns. But it's not like a straight line path. No.
Can we discern whether or not we've gone
What's
up
the
in
temperature
general or
like?
down in general?
You've definitely gone down. You feel as if you are descending. Temperature wise, it's what is the ground underneath, like a layer of frost, like 60 degrees, 70 degrees in that case, depending. So not cold. It is definitely warm. You are in the bosom of the earth.
Gentlemen, this is quite some old magic we're dealing with. Do I sense any any indication of what style of magic, or perhaps who placed the magic here?
Give me an Arcana check. Yeah, I mean, you can't you know it's earth magic. That's really about it. Like you can't discern what caused or casted it, who did it. It's magic and it's working as intended and without any like motive behind it other than to let someone pass.
Gotcha. Yeah, I'll just continue following.
All right, perfect. Anybody else?
I like that idea.
All right, cool. As you guys, Vala continues to walk, and then essentially the path stops opening in front of you guys. You see her walk up and start tapping on one of the walls here. Behind you, the path isn't like closing in or anything like that. It just seems like it's come to a natural stop. You see her tap on with her staff just a little bit here. She doesn't look back and say anything to you. And then finally the passage opens up and essentially exhales you from the side of the mountain. You're in a slot and you're looking out over this valley here. Pale roots like part away as the door opens. The valley below you is green, and you couldn't think that was possible, especially in this domain here. You look over on the hillock and you see houses that are like overgrown, very clearly abandoned, and then you see a tree, a golden apple tree here as well. And then you see a little white hill or a white house on its side of the hill with like smoke rising up from it, as well as what looks to be like a rolling wheat field as well. There's wildflowers everywhere. There's what seems to be growth and lush life here, and it's laid out all before you.
What about that giant bird thing in the sky? Is that something we see, or is that just part of this illustration?
That's just part of the background, and I don't really think
Yeah.
that's a bird,
Okay.
but I guess it is a bird. Yeah.
Okay.
And this is not representative of scale. You are in a large valley. There is, essentially a village off to your left, and then this little hillock across the river on your right.
I don't think I've ever seen so much green this entire time I've been here.
I agree. I actually want to take a look around. Is the fog thick here like it normally is? Or is
Yeah,
it
there's no fog here. You can see fog in the distance up the valley at this point, but it seems to like encase this area. But it's actually clear. You can actually see for a distance, and the fog is still off in the distance.
What about sunlight coming from above? Is there sunlight?
The sunlight is peeking through on some level, but it's still a little bit muted from clouds and things of that nature. But it does seem to shine through a little bit of yellow sunshine here.
Okay.
Go ahead.
I was gonna say, how did you manage to find sun and life in this foul land?
And as you look around, you see that Vala is nowhere to be seen at the moment.
Motherfucker, dude.
Hey, at least
Did she? I mean, we were following her. Did we not see her disappear?
You did not see her disappear. The last thing you saw her doing was tapping on the side of the wall, and then the mouth opened in front of you, and she seemingly is gone.
Are
Magic.
there any paths leading in and out or out of the valley that we can make from up here?
Yeah, no, you see a road down below you that weaves through the village and over to the hut with the smoke rising. And then you see one that leads directly to your north as well, that leads up and out of the valley into the mists.
Well, gentlemen, it seems we seem to be off the mountain and are of immediate danger. Shall we take a look around?
I still don't trust this. I say we just keep venturing forth remember, we still have a priority too. We gotta get this skull to Angled Post.
Yeah, so you guys look down into this valley. You see a path ahead of you, and behind you, where the door should be, is a grassy slope that leads up to the top of the mountain, and you can kind of see like the smudge of the blizzard up above you. In this case, just to really show you how much distance you have put between yourselves and here on the ground.
Well, where do you guys want to head first? Do we want to head to that paddock out there? I mean, perhaps that's where Vala went. That is the closest thing to us, right?
Technically, the village is the closest thing to you, but the little hut with the smoke rising up from it is probably the most bright point of interest, I guess, at the moment.
Oh, it seems like we could either head to the village or off to that building over there. What do you guys want to do?
If those are our only two options, I say we go to the village first.
Yeah, honestly, to see some more familiar faces, we might get some more information from the locals.
You can very clearly see that the village is quite abandoned from where you are at.
That's okay. There might be a clue.
A raging clue. Well, Chalo, how are you doing holding that skull?
No, can't even feel it at all. It's almost a part of me.
It has been roughly like 6-7 hours. You guys have done a full day's walking up until this point, as a heads up.
Light work.
Perhaps, Solomon, you could send your bird creature over to the village just to take a look over top?
I don't think there's any need to do that. Would like to check to see if this is actually reality. Do I sense it? Is Strahd's ever-present magic still around us?
Give me... I fucking hate Arcana. Give me an Arcana check, I guess.
I mean, at some point, like, I've sensed the oppressive forces of his magic. Like, okay.
Yeah, I mean, there's definitely magic in the air around you, near you, those types of things. Nothing seems too remiss at the moment, but the valley here does seem, charged with magic.
Does it feel like Strahd's power, something I'm familiar with, or does it seem something different?
It seems like magic. I can't just, give you everything. I'm sorry.
If you can't give it to me, don't let me roll for it and get a 24.
I mean, skill checks go way above.
I get it.
Yeah. You are cutting out, brother, if you're talking.
Well, Jesus fucking Christ, this fucking...
Well, I guess unless anybody has anything else they want to do, we can just head towards the building out there.
So we do it.
Where are you heading towards? The building?
No, the village, I say.
Oh, you want to head to the village? Okay.
I say we head to the village first. What does the rest of the party think?
Well, Chalo, it does clearly look abandoned, but I'm assuming you want to try to find some loot or something?
No, not loot. I still have a bad feeling about that lady, about Vala.
Oh, you want to look for clues as to what happened. Okay.
Yeah, this green field, sunlight, just magical old lady that's here to help us. Just it seems all too good to be true.
Well, if that's the case, I wouldn't mind taking a look and trying to find out what exactly happened down there.
She did tell us that most of the people that she lived with have since passed, and there's not many mountain folks. So I don't think it's that perplexing that the village is run down. But I will take Silver and shoot him up and do a hot lap around the village.
You see an abandoned village. You see what seems to be a meeting hall, some abandoned cottages. You see a well that's off to the side, and a field filled with scarecrows.
As they go to walk towards the village, I'm just going to walk towards the cottage with the fire lit.
All right, cool. So as you all begin to walk down the path, they turn off into the village. Again, you guys are passing by this field with scarecrows. Zack, as you approach the cottage, it's whitewashed. There's wildflowers everywhere. There's like long benches. There's a lectern draped with like some ivy on it. It's pretty like lovely. It feels really nice here. You walk up to the side of the white cottage here, and you actually see that there's a note nailed to the side of it here.
I will look at the note.
Yeah, and I will send this to you.
You guys go ahead and check out the village.
Hold on, I'm thinking. Well, if Firefox would ever load.
Yeah, guys, you stand upon a village. Again, you guys see some cottages that have been abandoned. You see a large great house. There's the field that's directly behind you. There's a
Is
large like hall. There's a bunch of stuff here.
is the hall the town hall?
I want to sense undead.
Yeah, go ahead.
Hold on, freaking page is taking forever to load. Up to 6 miles. Or no, sorry, 1 mile of me. Doesn't reveal location or number. I'm gonna go ahead and do that.
Yeah, give me 1 second.
It's undead. Oh, hold on. Aberrations, celestials, dragons, elementals, fae, fiends, or undead.
Man, where were you last session?
Can you give me that one again, real quick? Like the mechanics of it. Can you just like send me the link? Okay, cool. Yeah, so you definitely feel a presence of undead around you. It's not like very strong, but there are some there does seem to be undead. You are also still in Barovia, though.
Okay. I'm just gonna tell the group, like, yeah, there's probably some undead around here somewhere, but that might just be Barovia being Barovia.
Well, it's good to know regardless. The range of that isn't infinite, is it? Just to this area,
It's within
so...
a mile.
Yeah. Oh yeah, being in Barovia wouldn't be surprising too. discover some undead, but at least we know they're around here. Chalo, where do you want to head? There's quite a few places.
I want to stop by the town hall here.
I'll do some visualizing here. Okay, that is not what I wanted.
I think you can change the size if you just click them.
I have to do that in the beginning. Oh, how did you do that? Did you change the size?
Yeah, you
I
can
did.
change your own size. So
I can't, yeah.
I did, but this is the smallest size, which I guess is
tiny. Yeah.
Yeah, we can do tiny for now. Just know that you're not like filling up a whole square.
okay.
Okay, so where are we?
Well, we're just going to use one of you as the thing, and Albert's going to be over there.
Okay.
Yep, so you essentially have, like, walked in near the river, following up into this side here. Albert split off across the bridge, and you guys are heading into the town.
Yeah, I guess I wanna walk towards what would appear to be a town hall. Do I have any indication of that?
Yeah, I mean, it's right off to your right here. Hold on. Yeah, so you know, something crests the ridge out of the large. Let me see. This is not. That's right. Okay. My shit is all fucked up. I'm sorry. All right. Awesome. So as you walk up on the ruins, they're quite grand. It's a large building. It's got roses like built into the eaves. There's looks like a root cellar off to the right hand side here as well too. Like it's pretty grand meeting hall here.
Is there any sort of sign that would indicate that this is a town hall? Or is there any writing anywhere?
Yeah, there's no writing or anything here. This place is quite again quite old, quite ruined, and it seems like nature has taken them over.
Gentlemen, did we not know there was either a hag or a witch that lived in the ruins of Berez? Is that correct? Am I remembering that correctly?
Based on where we were, I knew there of one hag. There were more than one, and that's not to say that there isn't a third one that we are unaware of.
I think this might have been the witch, if we were told correctly.
That's the
Assuming,
case, though. She, if that is Vala, she's been quite helpful so far. Although I might, now that you mention it, be concerned about leaving here.
Yeah, I knew we shouldn't have fucking come here. Should we go get Albert and try to figure out what we're dealing with here?
I would suggest that you think a little bit harder about like your position in this world and not jump to conclusions is what I will say there.
Okay.
Yeah, if I'm not mistaken,
fair?
Chalo, we deduced something at Argensvolst, or maybe it was somewhere else, that one of the villages was ruined by Strahd, and that one of the wenches actually doesn't like him.
Correct. So she may not inheritably be bad for us.
Correct. But
I still think we should proceed with caution.
I mean, we will continue to proceed with caution for the rest of this journey, but... Is there any buildings that catch your eye, Chalo, that you want to perhaps look in, or should we reconvene with Albert?
I do want to go in this town hall to see if I can find anything that will confirm or not confirm that this is Perez, ideally. But I kind of want to do that with Albert, so let's go get him and then do that. What do you think?
Sounds good. I don't like the idea of us being split up any more than you do.
Yeah.
Especially with Elzeiros detecting some undead, we should all try to stay together.
I agree.
Sound good, Elzeiros?
Sounds good. Yeah, I think that's the right plan.
While they're doing that, I'm gonna knock on the door.
Yeah, as you knock on the door, it just falls open. Like there's nothing like holding it closed. As you kind of take a look around, you see the whitewash on the inside of the building here. You see beds laying out and made for you, what seems to be made for you. You see the blue pot that was called out in the letter as well, and you see drying herbs. It rather looks cozy.
I'll take a step in. I would like to look at the door. Is there any way to seal it?
Yeah, I mean, there's like a handle on the door. I mean, you can try to put something in front of it if you want to. No, I mean, it's a cottage. Think chairs, think table, think stuff.
And there is a fire lit within that's causing it to smoke on the outside?
Yeah, no, it's coming up through the chimney. There's a small little fire that has been kindled.
I'm gonna just sit down crisscross applesauce style, and I'm gonna cast Detect Magic.
Yeah, go ahead and let me see. I mean, go ahead and cast Detect Magic.
Yep, for the duration, you sense the presence of magic within 30 feet of you. You sense magic in this way. You can use your action to see a faint aura around any visible creatures or objects in the area that bears magic. You learn at school as magic, if any.
Yeah, so as you cast this on the house here and 30 feet within it, nothing jumps out at you as completely like magical. Here inside of the little cottage, there's no items that are, but you do get the faint aura of magic around you in this case. But nothing like flickers or shimmers inside of this house. Nothing like seems to um, fade or come back in and out. Give me 1 second here. So with that though, I want you to, or actually, you get up and you walk over through the window as you're like using this. You look out the window here, and I need you to give me a an insight check. Awesome. So as you cross your hands in front of the sun here, you see it just cross through, and it looks and feels just like sunlight in this case. You take a look around even further, and give me a spell save.
What spell save?
It's just your.
Wisdom or
No.
They're usually wisdom or intelligence.
charisma?
Yeah, charisma.
Wisdom.
Wisdom saving throw?
No, it's what is works. It's not that. So you roll a d20 and you add your spell save modifier. It's calculated as your proficiency, your spell casting modifier. It's wisdom, intelligence for you.
Intelligence saving throw?
Yeah.
24.
Perfect. So as you again look out into it, you look out over the bridge there, and you see what seems to be a sundial. And you take a look at the sundial across the bridge, and you notice that the shadow looks just slightly odd for a split second here. And yeah, that's what you see.
Can I see my party approaching the bridge?
Yeah, you can see them walking across.
And the sundial is on the other side of the bridge?
Yep, on the other side of the bridge there, in that like copse of trees.
I'm gonna start sprinting towards them, and he's like, "Stop! Stop! Stop! Wait!"
Once we can hear him, we stop.
Stopping.
There's something odd about this sundial. Let me get a little bit closer to investigate it before you guys get over here. If I go crazy, just take me out.
Oh yeah, I've been waiting for this day my entire life. Please God, please God, please God, please God.
I'll slowly approach the sundial, and I would like to check it out in a little bit more detail.
Yeah, I mean, as you approach it here, the shadow on the sundial just seems a little bit off. Like it's not quite lining up in this case. Not by much, but it's just a little weird. Your eye keeps like returning to the way you would like rub a sore inside of your mouth. As you take a look around here, you can smell the river, those types of things, but you don't really smell any of the flowers in this area.
So, is the sundial off in the sense of I know which direction the sun is coming from, and the shadow it casts is not matching up with that?
That's it, yes. Just ever so slightly.
Everything all right, Albert? Are you crazy?
I don't think I'm crazy yet, but I wouldn't mind a second opinion. You guys see where the sun is right now, right?
Yes.
Come look at this shadow. It seems that perhaps it's a fake shadow, or perhaps the area where the sunlight is coming from doesn't necessarily.
Anybody who wants to take a look at the sundial, give me insight check.
E Bapef also wants to pick up a stick on the way over there.
You pick up a stick. Nobody else?
I think so.
All right. Bapef, as you take a look at it as well, right? You do kind of concur that it looks just like a little bit off here.
I want to take the stick I grabbed and try to use it to cast a shadow and see how far off it is. Is it like a tiny bit or a lot?
Yeah, as you take the stick and cast a shadow, it's, again, just a tiny bit off.
wonder why this is, Albert.
Either it's an illusion, and there's some sort of magical illusion going on here, or I mean, the only other thing I could think is whatever barrier is over this place to keep us in and keep everything else out might skew the direction of the sunlight.
I tend to agree with that, but wouldn't it skew the shadow of everything?
Well, your stick shadow doesn't look quite right either.
Right. I'm not sure
I
what
begin
to do
looking
with this
at
information.
Other shadows. The shadows cast by the trees, the shadows cast by myself. Are they all looking similarly off?
Give me wisdom saving throw, or just a wisdom check.
Wisdom check? I'm not a very wise wizard.
Yeah, as you take a look around, you notice that it's, at least to your eyes, it's just this area that feels a little bit funky here.
This area of the valley or this area around the sundial?
The sundial and the well.
I'm not sure what to make of it, Albert. Can the sundial be turned?
I want to look up at the sun. Does it look like the sun I've looked at my entire life, or is there's something different about it?
Again, the sun up above you is still behind clouds, even though it feels like it's peeking through here. You are still in Barovia. It's not clear skies.
Chalo, what did we tell you about looking directly into the sun?
I mean, you shouldn't do it, but there's clouds there. You know, like, can I at least make an outline of the sun out like you would when it's cloudy?
Yes, you would.
Does it look to be like a normal sun out light?
You digging, buddy?
Geo, it looks like the sun.
Okay. I just want to make sure it's not the light source itself. We're trying to figure out what the hell's going on.
How far is this sundial away from the well?
Not super far. I mean, they're within, like, 15 feet of each other, 10 feet of each other. They're not like too far from one another.
To Bapef's point, I'm gonna try to spin the sundial in attempts to get it to spin, or maybe position the shadow correctly.
Sundials don't spin.
Yes,
Yeah.
sundials don't spin. They didn't know.
I understand. I understand how a sundial works. I didn't know if there was a mechanism underneath of it that would just look like a sundial.
So as you reach out and touch the sundial here, you, just for like a second, and no one else knows this, you see a young woman's like face, just a brief flash, and you see like black water that has like risen up to her knees in this case, and then it just goes away.
My fucking god, dude.
I would like to walk over and go look down the well.
Okay, you walk over to the well. I need you to give me. Okay. Give me a wisdom saving throw.
Better.
Yeah. So as you take a look into the well, you touch it and you look into it. It looks just like normal water in this case. The reflection up above you is the same as well. Like, it reflects all of the things, like the trees and everything above you, and you see like the little bit of the sun as well, and you see yourself looking back up at you.
Is there a rope and bucket anywhere attached to the well?
No rope and bucket.
I can't confirm quite yet, but I think there's a possibility we might be at Perez. I was gonna go in the town hall to see if I can find any clues.
And
Geo, how do you know this is Perez?
I don't know this is Perez.
How does a barbarian deduct that we may be in Berez?
Because we've been told that there is a magical lady, a witch, that lives in the ruins of Perez. B, that village over there looks like it's ruined, like it's ruins. You've said it in your description. You use the words. And C, we have an inkling that there's some sort of magic at play here. So again, magical entity.
You are literally in a world of magical entities.
Shoot, everything else though, and Chalo's right. Chalo's right, man. Good luck.
I don't know, but I'm trying to go in the town hall.
Also, Albert, Elzeiros detected some undead in the area, so we were coming back to get you to go investigate further.
I'll join Chalo to the town hall.
Well, I should let you guys be aware that there was a note on the door of this white house over here.
Oh.
It said, "Gone up the high meadows after Bitterroot. 3 days, maybe 4. My knees vote for. The White House is open. Eat what you find. Sleep where you like. The village won't mind. Nobody here has complained in years. There's honey in the blue crock, and the bath barrel heats itself if you feed the little stove, which is more than my sister ever did. Don't trouble yourself over repaying an old woman. The valley keeps its own accounts. Rest until you are strong again. You'll know when you are. V."
You know what? We can test that. Let's check the honey and see if the honey's still there.
Yes, I just I was about to check that myself, but and Elzeiros, I noticed something a little bit weird when I touched this sundial. Would you mind touching it as well?
Sure. I'll poke the sundial.
Yeah, as he reaches out, nothing happens to him.
Interesting.
I don't know what you want me to find, bud, but there's nothing there.
I just for a second an image flashed in front of my eyes, and I don't know.
What did you see?
I saw a younger woman, and recalling what I saw, does it look like it could have been a younger Vala, or is she just really old at this point?
I mean, Vala is really old. She's literally got like a milky eye here. The woman that you saw, it seems to be a young woman, just like stone faced. Yeah.
I saw a young woman, and it appeared that she was standing in knee or waist high water. It was literally just for a heartbeat. I saw the image.
Isn't Perez in a swamp? I don't know. I say we go investigate this village.
Well, the thing I'm thinking is we may be in some sort of illusion right now. Or there may be some spell cast on this place to make it look more freshly upkept than it is. And I would like to look down at my feet and feel the ground under me. Does it feel like solid ground, or could it be swampy, perhaps?
Yeah, I mean, you give me a survival check in this case to investigate the ground. Yeah, I mean, it feels like wet ground underneath of you, or just normal ground, not necessarily wet. You are not too far off from the river where you're at, right? You smell the river underneath of you, but the ground is the ground.
You mentioned water, Albert. Perhaps is referring to that river.
Do I see any flowers around me?
Yeah, there's roses near the both the well as well as the sundial.
I would like to go put my nose in one of these roses and take a big whiff.
Yeah, absolutely. Give me a nature check. Yeah, as you take a deep breath and inhale this rose, you definitely smell a nice faint or a nice rose in your nose.
I was told I didn't smell the flowers earlier. I'm a bit perplexed.
Well, if it
Well,
is true that it is an illusion, Albert, maybe it's a really good one.
That's possible. Would we like to check the town hall first, or do we want to look at this White House? I'm kind of getting the a little bit of the heebie-jeebies.
Honestly, this is all a distraction. We need to get to the castle. We need to drop off the skull.
We did rest before we came here, although it's been quite a while. And from that note that you read, this place keeps accounts, so I wouldn't feel very comfortable taking any of the supplies from her house.
Exactly. I say we just get out of here.
Wait, what if we leave like some equivalent amount of something in return?
Might be worth it. Do you have anything that you would like to get from her place that we could leave stuff for in exchange?
I don't know, I haven't seen her place.
I'm not touching anything.
Well, perhaps we go take a look. Should we go look at the house or look at the town hall?
Let's go check out the house.
I kind of want to see the town hall.
We can do both in due time.
All right, y'all do the house first. Geo and I will go to the town hall.
Sounds good. Just a quick frame of reference, DM. Does it appear that the town hall and the house are within 120 feet of each other?
It's a little bit farther than that. Like it's it's a good jaunt.
Maybe not. I say we just whatever we do as a party.
I think we can check out both places separately. If she wanted to hurt us, she would have hurt us already.
Yeah, there is always that. Okay. All right.
And I will walk towards the White House with A Bapef.
Elz and I will go up here to the town hall.
Alrighty, what are you guys doing?
We're checking out the White House. They're going to town hall.
All right. Who wants to go first?
Go ahead and let them go.
Yep.
Cool. So you're in front of the town hall.
Let's go in. I want to go up to the door if there is one.
Yeah, you push open the doors here. Nothing really stops you from doing so. No groan, like no stuck hinges. Just kind of falls open. There's nothing inside. The air is cooler, like on the inside, than the afternoon out, and it's pretty quiet in this room. Similar whitewash and wildflowers, and there's like long benches that run towards a lectern at the far end. There's like ivy that's draped over the top as well. There's wood that you see underneath of the ivy just above you. It would have been like a really lovely room, but there's no light that makes it inside here. It's just pretty dark. There's not much going on.
Is there like a desk or anything?
There's a lectern with benches up for reading up to it.
I want to see if there's a ledger on the lectern or anything.
Yeah, as you walk up to the lectern, there's nothing on it. It's just an empty lectern at this point.
From the outside, when we walked in, did it appear that this was a one-story building, or did it appear like it had other levels?
It's just one big great hall. That's it.
Okay.
Are there any like scraps of paper on the floor or anything?
No, it's just empty stone floor at this point. There's nothing really crazy going on with it.
Cleanest villagers I've ever met.
Yeah. It appears that it has been quite some time since any of this stuff was used.
Yeah, is there dust on anything?
Ooh, good question.
I mean, go ahead and touch something.
I'm gonna run my finger along the lectern because that's where I
Yeah.
initially thought about.
So as you wipe your finger along the lectern, it's not dust, it's more grime because the river and everything around you. So there is dirt on it, but it's just not dusty.
Okay, how thick is the dirt? Like a thin layer or like a really thick layer?
It's when you like your car has like dirt on it or whatever, like yeah, like that. You peel it off of it like after a super hard rain, like above the wheel wells or something of that nature.
Maybe it flooded and they all left or something.
Yeah. Perhaps we go check out another building.
Yeah.
I still think our best course of action is just to completely leave this place. But we'll stay.
Perfect.
Oh.
As you walk out, give me a wisdom saving throw.
Oh.
Yeah, so I was talking to Chalo in this case. So as you walk out here, Chalo, you see a raven come up and over the eaves and fly away. You hear birds like singing in the background, but this is the first time you've actually seen something fly through here. But it flies off into the distance.
I want to make note of the direction it flew.
Okay.
And I would do that by the mountain ranges. I did just see a raven, and as I recall, the ravens are a good omen.
Okay, so you want to stay here now?
No, that's not what I said. I said that sometimes we were told that the Raven Watch. Who told us that? It was the people at the winery, I believe.
Yes.
Yes. So perhaps this is one of their folk. But let's continue investigating.
I like this idea.
Yeah, I guess we're gonna go to the. What is this building across from us? What does it look like?
Just cottages. That's your. This is where you were at.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I want to go over to this next cottage and see if we can get inside.
They're just cottages, and we're gonna
They're
go
not-
to Albert and Bapef.
So, Bapef, this is the house where I found the note.
Perhaps we should go inside.
Yeah, it's quite cozy inside, actually. And open the door and walk inside. So, as you can see, there are beds made. There's a little fire. There's a place to take a bath. And there is the jar with said honey.
I want to take a look.
You are
Oh, go
a
ahead.
man of nature. Perhaps have you dealt with honey before? Do you think you can tell if it's tampered with or not?
I can certainly make sure that it is or isn't honey. And I walk up to it and take a closer look at it just to check if it's actually honey or if it's an illusion or if, it smells correct. I don't want to touch it, though.
everything that you see and sense says that it's honey.
Definitely seems like honey.
I would like to walk over to the fire. Can I clearly see how many logs are left, and is there a stash of logs in this house to refill the fire with?
Yeah, you see a stash of logs. You see fire in there. It's starting to burn down a little bit, but it's a fire.
I will. I'll kick another log in real quick.
Cool. You throw another log on. It begins to crackle, and it catches a blaze.
I don't know. There's something about this place I can't quite put my finger on. It doesn't necessarily seem evil to me, but it is a bit odd.
Judging by your note, it would be quite some time before she returns. Again, my only
That is
concern is
true.
just being able to leave here if we take stock and use some of the supplies here.
Well, the note that said, "Do not trouble yourselves with repaying an old woman. The valley keeps its own accounts." I don't know if we're quite interpreting that correctly. We did help her up on the mountain, and she did help us. But she said, "Don't trouble yourselves over repaying an old woman." So, I don't know. She offered it freely. It may be taken freely.
Is there anything here that we do need, other than food?
Well, the last line in her letter leaves me a bit curious. It says, "Rest until you are strong again. You'll know when you are." I wonder if there are possibly magical properties in this valley, perhaps within the honey, perhaps within the bath itself. And I believe one of us should probably at least try it out.
Make Bazzlo do it.
You're not here.
Well, I wouldn't mind trying it out, only for fear of ending up like the villagers somehow, who are no longer here.
Yeah, I mean, I would say we could convince Chalo to do it, but he seems pretty spooked. But he is the strongest and the dumbest, so
We could
maybe
convince
less
him
likely
it's a
to
test
fall.
of strength.
Well, that might be a thing.
What are you guys trying to convince maybe Chalo to do here?
Sleep in the beds.
Take a bath, eat some honey, and sleep in the beds.
Got it.
Oh god.
Is there anything beyond this house? Are these little cottages behind it accurately represented?
Yeah, no. Every building and everything exists in this case. Like as you kind of look out around the house, right? You see some meadows. You see some other things around here. There's a bunch of different stuff around here.
No, I'm just gonna put my hand on Bapef's shoulder and fly Silver out the door. And I would like to just fly around for a little while and see if there is any other form of life or house that looks perhaps more well maintained than any of the other ones.
Yeah. So as you take a look around, the most well maintained house is the one you're in here. Everything else seems to be, again in ruins, overgrown with vines and moss and wildflowers, those types of things. Points of interest, again, that you maybe might be interesting here. So there is a large meadow with a fence around it. These two meadows here, in this case. There's a large orchard tree here with like gold fruits on it that you saw when you came in here. There again is the large meeting house in this case. Let's see, what else do we have here? Here is the great house here. You see that there's a copse of flowers out here, and another what seems to be gravestones down here as well. And you've already checked out this.
Hey, Beth, we can, there's a couple other things after viewing through Silver's eyes that we might possibly be able to look at. Right now, to me at least, as I flew over the fields, did they look like there were crops in there, in the meadows, or did it just look like fenced-off fields?
Yeah, they're fenced off fields. There's not like a real crop growing in them, but there are like scarecrows inside of them.
There are some fields with scarecrows. I don't know, possibly there's something there. At this point, I think I'd be more interested at looking at the small makeshift graveyard, or the tree with the golden fruits. Sounds interesting.
As Albert explains these spots to me, I'm going to agree with him. Yeah, we might be able to get a gleaming of how old this place is by looking at the headstones at least.
That is one idea, and my thought, you being one with nature, maybe you could talk to the tree or glean something there.
Sounds good to me.
Well, let's, for now at least, do you want to check out the tree first, or would you like to go check out the gravestones?
It is getting rather late now at this point.
Is it getting darker?
Yes, it is. It is nighttime. You guys walked from morning for about 8 hours, 7 to 8 hours, and now you have spent a couple hours fucking about here.
So we are at dusk, or we are prior to dusk?
We are getting to dusk.
Let's, what do you say we go grab the other fellows real quick and look at this tree?
Sounds
Maybe
good.
the graves should be something done in the morning.
Yeah, sounds good to me.
And knowing where those guys were, as we get to what I feel is about 100 feet away, I'd like to go ahead and cast a message to Elzeiros. Have you guys found anything?
Flood damage.
Okay, it's getting dark. I think we want to go check out this golden fruit tree before we hit the sack.
Okay, we'll join you there. Where are we sleeping?
The white cottage was offered to us, and I don't really see any reason not to sleep there.
Well, Chalo may have a panic attack.
Well, that sounds like a Chalo problem.
You know what? Couldn't agree more.
All right, we'll meet you out by the tree. And yeah, we mosey over to the tree.
Yeah, awesome. So
I'll
as you
tell Chalo, and presumably we'll do the same. Chalo?
Yeah.
So yeah, you guys begin to approach this tree here. It's quite a large one, and it stands out here. It looks like it's or the fruit on it is almost like gold skinned here. There's a low branch though that's like really thick. It's almost like a beam. The grass beneath it grows up in like long worn stripes, like almost like it's been pushed up against it in this case. There's also like generations. You can tell this tree's been here for hundreds of years at this point.
what do the fruits look like?
Yeah, so the I mean, they look like apples. And they're like gold skinned. It's not like gold, like actual gold, right? It's like
a Honey Crisp.
Yeah, exactly.
Bapef, can you get any, if you touch the tree, any feeling of nature from it, or?
Yeah, I want to go touch the tree.
Yeah, absolutely. It feels like a tree. It's the bark underneath of your hand.
And cool, not really. I want to though. Just upon further inspection, can I get up on this low beam-like branch and kind of climb into the tree?
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, I'm gonna climb up on that branch and kind of get up in the tree and take a closer look around on the inner canopy of the tree.
Yeah, I mean, you see fruit up around here, these apples themselves, and give me a investigation check. Awesome. So as you take a look around here, you like touch the fruit here, and you notice they're very real. Like they feel great. You noticed again that the branch is just protruding off here. Everything that you seem to look and touch at here is it's a tree. It's an apple tree.
I'm gonna climb down from the tree. Seems like an extremely old and healthy apple tree.
With that being said, I don't know that I would necessarily take the apples off this tree.
I'm 100% going to do that.
Elzeiros, I don't. Maybe.
Are you going to take a bite of the apple, Els?
I don't want to grab off the tree. I want to grab one off the ground and take a bite.
Cool. Yeah, as you pick up this apple and you take a bite out of it, it tastes amazing. Like you instantly feel nourishment like you haven't felt in a very, very long time. You might say that all of the exhaustion from the day before has just kind of left your body. You're still tired because it's been a long day, but you don't feel super exhausted anymore. You feel more relaxed.
Hey, look, like, I know you're kind of a coward, but you should definitely take a bite of this.
I ain't no coward.
Who are you speaking to?
Yeah.
Group. Chalo picked it up.
Against my better judgment, I will take a bite of this apple as well.
Yeah, same feeling. It's great apple. It tastes amazing. Like you're actually very surprised with how nourishing this apple is. Nothing no harm is coming to you in this case. Like it's legitimately a good fucking apple.
How many apples are on the ground?
I mean, there's a couple in various states. Most of the fruit is still on the tree in this case. Are you going to try to collect apples?
Absolutely.
I don't want to collect apples off of the tree. Like, I don't want to pick them. I want ones that have fallen.
By all means, give me a nature check here for your collection of apples.
LOL.
Yeah, so you find about 5 or 6 apples here in this case, but not too many. A lot of them else have been, eaten by the worms.
Well, it is getting kind of late, gentlemen. Is there anything we would like to do before we try to rest?
Are you guys comfortable sleeping in the White House?
I mean, if there's one place to sleep, I think that's gonna be it. But
Well,
that being said,
Maybe one of us
Maybe.
should not sleep in the beds, just in case. What's the climate like here? Like,
Yeah, I mean it's a temperate 70 degrees, we'll say. A little muggy, but not too bad.
I wouldn't mind sleeping outside while you guys sleep inside, just to be a safety.
If that's what you wish, I don't see a problem sleeping within the house. It has been offered to us. I don't know that I would necessarily had taken the apples, which were not offered to us. But what's done is done, and we will see what happens.
Anybody else want to do anything?
Yeah, the
Rick-
sun is starting to go down now. Like it's moving beyond dusk.
Are we? Can we take a look? Go ahead. Can we take a look at the overworld right now?
You can look at it in the map channel on
Okay. Where the sun is setting, is the sun setting to the mountainside of us or the other side of us?
as in like the sun is setting where it typically does. I guess I don't know what you're
I want to
asking.
know, am I east or west of the mountains right now?
Oh, you're in a there's mountains all around you, like you up above you or to the south, and then you see some in the distance to the actually never mind. No, once you get up above a certain one, it's still just the mist. You see mountains behind you, you see rock walls around you. You are in a valley.
Yes, but you said I could see the blizzard. Is the
Yes.
blizzard east, west, north, south of me? Also, the map is not in the map channel unless I'm messing
Check
up.
party chat. I posted it.
It should be in the Strahd General channel.
It's in
Oh,
posted.
you said the map channel.
or pinned, but I posted it again in party chat.
Yeah, the map channel's for Pathfinder. Sorry.
So the mountain with the blizzard on it, what direction is that from me? I'm trying to use the sun to orientate myself north, south, east, west, and then figure out where the mountain is in comparison to that.
The mountain is up here. Can you see that?
Well, I'll do it again.
Okay.
Okay. So that would be southeast of
Northwest.
us?
There's a compass rose on the map.
No, the compass is there. Well, if we were on Mount Galacus,
Gakis.
then Mount Gakis, then we are off the entirety of the map we're looking at now, if I'm understanding that correctly. So we would be southeast of Mount Gakis?
I don't know. Are you?
I'm asking fucking questions, and
I'm answering the questions.
Well, if that's Mount Gakis, and you pointed at the northwest corner of the map, that means we are southeast of Mount Gakis, which means we are off the map.
As far
I
as
guess
we
you are
can
off
tell.
the map.
As far as we can tell.
We weren't on Mount Gakis. I thought we were on the mountain across from Mount Gakis. Which I don't know
Mount
if that
Bartok?
really I don't see.
No.
There's like
We would be east of the Savlich Woods if we were on the other mountain.
Oh, which would put us in the spot.
Which means that we are somewhere along that river that leads to. So we're
Mhm.
somewhere around on Luna
Between
River, maybe.
Luna Lake and Lake Zarkovich or Zarovich.
Yeah, we are somewhere around the Luna River.
Which kind of tracks.
But Mount Gackus is taller, so I would like to look to the southeast. And do I see a taller Mount Gackus to the southeast of us?
You can only see mist.
Fucking missed.
At any rate, gentlemen, the sun's getting low. We need to find shelter, and we should leave this place first thing at first light.
I think
Albert
we should leave
found
this place
some-
when we feel rested.
Albert found some places of interest that might be worth looking at least briefly, but let's rest first.
Wait. Oh my god, I should... Doesn't... She, if we think who she is who she is, doesn't she have something that the people at the winery need?
Oh. If you are correct, Chalo, she does.
Well,
Well, it might be worth looking around then in the morning to try and find signs of it.
wait. Okay, yeah, let's
Hold on. That actually kind of tracks, but do you know why, Chalo?
it is one of their gems. I don't remember why they need them. They
It's
need
the
them.
final
The
of the
gems
three.
were able to help them ward off a bit of Strahd's evilness so they could grow their vines and grapes, if I'm not incorrect. Since this valley looks to be a bit shielded from
That would make
Strahd's
sense.
influence, that would
Yeah.
make sense.
That would make a lot of sense. Where did we find the first gem?
At the tree.
Maybe. Is it that far-fetched to think it might be under this tree here?
E Bapef's going to start looking around the base of the tree.
Uh,
Go
Hey,
ahead.
Pef, I've got something for this, actually. And I'm going to use the Wand of Secrets.
Nothing. You feel nothing that has been hidden within the area around you.
How many
It's not under
times
the
can
tree.
you use that, Albert? It might be worth going to a couple of different spots.
He needs to re-roll it every single day.
I get 3 charges.
It's not a re-roll.
I get 3 charges a day. Let me read it.
Got it. If it's 3 charges a day, I believe you.
The
I just-
wand regains 1d3 expended
Yeah.
charges daily at dawn.
Okay.
Yep.
So that decides how many times you can use it per day.
Yep.
Well, if I use 1 charge, it's fully charged the next day. If we use all 3 charges, there's a chance it could not be fully charged the next day.
But we get at least one. So we,
like
we
the
already-
gold eye
yeah.
stuff. Yeah, if you use them all, then you gotta roll.
If I use 2 of them, I gotta roll. But it's, yes, it regains 1d3 charges every dawn.
I'd say we need to find where the source of the magic is. And I'm gonna say that's probably where the gem is.
Well, my magic doesn't quite work here the way I thought it would, so everything's magical.
Oh,
I can't let you break the game, buddy. I'm sorry.
Listen. A wizard that can't use magic, it's fine.
No, I think like Arcana checks and stuff like that like can inherently break the game on certain levels. Like I gotta give you enough, and I have given you some, but like I can't just be like, yeah, you find everything out based on this Arcana check. We're playing pretend, and I'm the master of pretend right now.
Fucking fascist government.
The dictator of the pretend.
Yeah. The Kim Jong-un of fucking D&D.
Alright, we haven't found it here, Albert, but you did point out some other places we could go looking around for things. But we need to get some rest. The sun is getting really low, and it was a long day getting out here.
Yeah, let's go to the White House and rest. Albert at least would like to begin making his way back down the path towards the White House.
Cool.
Yep.
And as we set foot inside, next to the fireplace, are there any fire tools?
Yeah, there's a little poker. There's some tongs. There's everything that you need to tend a fire. They're a little
So-
old and rusted in this case, but they definitely, the tips of them seem well worn, right?
I would like to take the tongs and take one of the smaller logs and put into the stove, and then add a couple logs on top of that to heat the bath water.
Absolutely.
Well, gentlemen, don't mind me, and I'll stick my finger in the water, and once it's warm, I will derobe and begin to take a bath.
So I kind of want to address the elephant in the room, giving if all that we think is the correct, and we do find this gem, do we just take it and run? And if that's the case, maybe we make an enemy out of a very dangerous person.
Well, Chalo, there's a lot of speculation going on
There is a
for
lot
somebody
of
that has an IQ of 10.
Yeah.
Detective
You do bring
Barbarian Geo.
You do bring up a valid point where we would make an enemy probably out of somebody that has been nice to us. In which case, if we forego getting the gem, I don't know. Did you guys see anything living while you were here?
I did see a raven, and
In a
it
tree.
flew. Yeah, and it flew in that direction. And I'm going to point in the direction it flew.
What direction is he pointing in?
He's pointing towards the north. It's just he saw a raven. It doesn't matter where the raven flew off to. I'm
Okay.
just
Well,
gonna say that.
If the people at the winery were, is it lycanthropes? Would that be the correct term? Lycanthropy
Something
people
like
that
that.
turn into ravens.
Yeah.
They were shapeshifters. That may put us in a bit of a pickle, because if they know we're here and they know this is where their gem is and we don't bring it back to them, they may question why. But as we sit, we've been offered the hospitalities of this place. We still have another mission we are embarking on. I don't know that trying to find and or steal the gem would behoove us at this point. Maybe we just leave it for now.
It did.
As long as we can return here, that doesn't seem like a bad
That-
plan. We might just take note that now we know where it is. And then
We've
when
already
we come
given
back,
them
she might be here.
We've already given them their other gem, so they're doing better off than when we first arrived here. I know they would like to have all three back, but if a raven did see us and reports back to that house, perhaps the next time we go there, we might glean some more information on what we're actually dealing with.
Yeah.
Also, if we are where we think we are, this is the hag that does
Which-
not like Strahd. So we might be able
Right.
to come back and simply ask her for it.
Right.
Or we might be able to negotiate, come to an agreement, but if she is this powerful to be able to hide under Strahd's nose, or at least be an entity that Strahd does not feel worth toying with as much, she may be more than we want to deal with right now.
Right.
I would still like to, in the morning, go take a look at those headstones and try to confirm that we are
Yeah.
at where we think we are.
Yeah, exactly. I still want to see if we could possibly find the gem. I don't think we should necessarily grab it and take it, but just to know it's here and where exactly it's at. And
Based
maybe,
off, go ahead.
and maybe if we find out the secret, she comes back, and we can talk to her then.
Based off the effects of this valley and the slight lifting of Strahd's overbearingness, I think it's pretty safe to say that the gem may be located here. As far as poking around and trying to find it, I'm not sure I would advise that with what seems to be a possibly pretty powerful entity. And I'll just rub some of the dirt off, and I'll dip my head in the water and wash my hair and scrub my pits a little bit.
You're gonna jump in the barrel and start to wash
Oh
yourself.
yeah, I'm bathing.
Cool. So you're like feeding just before you jump in again. You feed the stove here. It's already warm and it feels good though. You look over at the barrel and you say, "Oh man, it feels rude not to use it." And you jump into the hot water there. It's not too scalding. It's not lukewarm. It's like just right. You feel yourself kind of like lose some tension in this case. Your shoulders let go of something you didn't know you were carrying, and you just go ahead and relax for a minute. You let it be nice. You know it's allowed to be nice. Yeah.
Yeah, after I scrub down there, I'm just gonna kind of lean with my head back against the barrel and just close my eyes for a minute as they continue on.
Yeah, so you before you close your eyes and you lean back, the beams overhead, you look down up at them and then you look back down at the water there, and you see like a reflection in this case.
How do I look after being in Barovia for almost a month?
Yeah, you take a look at yourself. You're a little gaunt. Lost a little bit of water weight and fat here in this case. You look a little older, but you feel refreshed in this moment. You see some color coming back into your cheeks.
Yeah, I'm just gonna sit there and soak for like 15, 20 minutes.
Cool. So you kind of continue to like wash and you look down at it. You see again the reflection, your reflection, and the ceiling up above you in this case. Something seems to look like like the water's trailing up against the sides of the like reflecting from the barrel up into the top of the roof here. But yeah.
The water. So, is there a light source above me?
No, there's no light source above you.
But it's reflecting the light onto the ceiling?
Give me a yeah.
I'm sorry, what was that?
Give me 1 second here. No, you're looking at the reflection of the water and looking up at the top here above you. Like you see in the reflection the roof above you. Like it almost looks like it had reflected the water back in a sense.
Do I sense anything? I look up at the roof quickly. Do I see anything odd?
I mean, you see the roof up above you. Again, as you give me an investigation check as you look up again. Awesome. So as you take a look, you notice these like black marks that go up into the ceiling up above. You thought they were smoke when you first walked in. Upon like looking at them a little bit closer, you see that it's water damage.
Huh. Do you guys notice that? I mean, we are on a river, and we are pretty close to the river. It looks like kind of similar to my image that I saw Apparently, this place is flooded once upon a time.
Are you talking to everyone?
Yeah.
You're a little late to the party, pal. We already discovered that.
How
What
often?
did you guys find?
There was like dirt built up inside the town hall on well, the lectern specifically, but I assume everywhere. DM.
Within the town hall that you noticed, yes.
Yeah, so like it looked like the river had flooded and it deposited silt all over the town hall.
Did it look fresh?
No, it looked rather old. It wasn't wet or damp.
Well, we are in a valley, and it does snow in the mountains, and spring runoff is a thing. So, at some point during the year, I guarantee you this place floods.
This is true.
Such a knowledgeable barbarian.
I mean, I spend time in nature. It doesn't take a smart person to know snow melts.
That's fair. That's fair.
Yeah.
Come on now.
The
I
most
think you guys-
barbarians I've met, though, are like, why is it flooding? Oh, no.
You must have met some especially dumb barbarians.
You can't be Herculean strong detective barbarian, all right?
You can discover things. We've talked about this before. You can
Yeah.
discover things, just say them like a barbarian.
My
Snow
recollection is not something a barbarian would ever say.
Go monosyllabic, Geo.
Okay.
Well, hopefully it doesn't flood tonight.
That being said,
And-
I will be sleeping outside tonight while you guys rest in here. I do enjoy the sleeping outside.
As that ends, I will go ahead and hop out of the barrel. Anybody else want to take a dip? It's refreshing.
I don't want to be in your bath water. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm gonna drain it and refill it.
Yeah, I mean, there seems to be a little spigot that drains it out the back, if you want to, and then there seems to be a nice little mechanism that fills it from either the river or elsewhere.
Yeah, we're going with that one.
And I'm just gonna slowly walk over to the pot of honey and check it out.
Yeah. What do you want to
Is
do?
there a ladle or a spoon or anything to sample the honey with?
There's like a little honey stick.
I'm just gonna swirl the honey stick in the honey real quick, and then I'll open my mouth and allow a little bit to drizzle into my mouth.
Yeah, you go ahead and taste the honey. It's really nice and sweet. You actually as you're taking a thing of the honey, you see outside that there's a bee. God, what the fuck are those called? Not a hive.
Honey Nut Cheerios ladle. Yeah.
No, I'm talking about the. There's a specific word for it. It's not a hive.
Apiary.
Apiary. Thank you very much. There's an apiary outside, and you do see bees buzzing about it.
Yeah, so I'm just gonna have a little taste of the honey. Wow, that's really good. And then after I sample a little bit of that, I would like to choose the bed furthest away from the door, and I'm just gonna collapse onto it.
Cool. Anybody else?
I'm gonna scrub a dub and then go to sleep.
Cool. So while you are in the tub, again, you're washing. You feel rather content. You look down into your reflection and then back up at the ceiling as well.
Okay, I'm not going to question that.
All right.
I'm just gonna do the obvious. I'm going to look inside for a gem. Just peruse. Just in case.
Yeah, as you take a look around, there's no gem in the house here.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just had to.
Before I fall asleep, Bapef, if you are going outside, are you just gonna sleep right outside the house, or where's your plan?
There was a nice tree down by the river. I think I'm gonna sleep under that.
Well, after you leave and before I go to bed, I am going to just set up an alarm around the house.
Be sure to hear it from that distance.
Cool. What are you guys doing with the skull? Because you still have a giant fucking skull that you need to take care of here.
Can
Will
it
fit in the house?
Yeah, does it fit in the house?
It does fit in the house.
We'll just keep it in the house with us.
Yeah.
And then as Bapef leaves us, I'm going to set. Would you say this is a 20-foot cube within the house?
Sure.
I'm gonna go ahead and just set the alarm around the entirety of the house. And I will step over it as I come back in and lay down and close my eyes and prepare for a night's sleep.
Cool.
You taking shifts? I can take the first one.
Why don't you take the first one? Bazzlo the second, Els the third, and I'll take the final one.
Yep.
Awesome. So as you guys go to sleep, who's doing the second one? Bazzlo. Who's doing the third one?
Els.
I'm doing
Els,
right.
give me a perception check as you keep watch here.
Okay. I always forget where perception is on this. Where is it? Oh, there it is.
It's alphabetical in the long one.
Yeah, I forgot it was there.
Cool. So as you you take a look around and you enjoy this really nice quiet night, even you can tell that maybe I didn't need to take watch here. But as you do, just everything feels calm and quiet. You hear bugs for the first time like you normally would outside of Barovia. And it's nice, quiet, and relaxing.
All right, it's a good watch.
Perfect. And with that, it is a new day. And we're going to take a quick break. All right, we wake up in the morning here. Ben, you're under your tree unmolested here. Nothing seems to have happened to you in the night, and everybody else wakes up also wakes up perfectly rested. Like you guys probably had the best night of sleep that you've ever had here in Barovia.
Cool. As I wake up, I notice that the alarm hadn't gone off in the night, and I go and rejoin the party. How did everybody sleep? Everybody sound of mind?
I think so.
Well, Albert and I were talking about going to check out the gravesite at very least before we do anything else. Would anybody like to join us?
I feel phenomenal, Bapef. Els, do you not feel reinvigorated, energized?
I mean, yeah, I felt that way for the apple, but that nap in the bath just really kicked it up a gear.
I think we should indulge ourselves with a brief conversation.
You and me?
The group of us. I know, Chalo, you are a bit concerned, but if somebody wanted to do something to us in this place, they would have done it. And also, Chalo, I know you say witch as if it's a swear word. It's really
Did you just
just a
call me?
Huh?
Just kidding. Just kidding.
It's really just a practitioner of magic.
I don't. Okay. I guess I just have never met a witch I liked.
How many witches have you met, Chalo?
It's like exactly one.
I guess one now. Yeah.
And you don't like her? Why? I think what you're trying to say is you haven't met a witch you don't like.
I haven't met a witch I don't like.
If we're under the assumption that Vala is a witch, she has been kind to us. She has treated us well. She has led us to this place, fed us, bathed us, housed us. Have you met another witch besides Vala?
I don't believe so.
So every witch you've met has treated you properly, at least up to this point,
I guess yeah, that makes sense.
right?
Yeah, Geo. Yeah, you're doing it.
Yeah, and it's say it like that, yeah. But I also did say we shouldn't steal the gem yet. I was just saying we should maybe find it.
I think maybe that is something we could have a conversation with her about. But considering she has been such a gracious host, it would be rude to, poke around and look for something that is obviously sustaining her at this point, would it not?
Well, no, read her no. She said we could.
She said we could what?
She said
Rummage around looking for the thing that sustains her life in this valley? I don't remember that in the notes.
And she also didn't tell you could take a bath in that bath water, but you did it anyway.
Let me read exactly what you said.
I believe she did.
Eat what you find and sleep where you like. There's honey in the blue crock, and the bath barrel heats itself if you feed the little stove.
Okay, maybe she did say that.
She did, and it's understandable you're a little bit forgetful, Chalo. I've been hit in the head once or twice too.
What else does it say?
Don't trouble yourself with repaying an old woman. The valley keeps its own accounts. Rest until you're strong again. You'll know when you are. Gentlemen, do you feel strong again?
Same, but well rested, to say the least.
Yeah, I always feel strong.
Were you feeling weary before and beat down a little bit, and now you feel relaxed? I think that is what she means by when you feel strong again.
Of course.
When you feel able to travel again. I do think we should go perhaps glean some clues from this graveyard, but then I think it would be polite of us to be on our way before we anger someone who has been kind to us in this harsh place. Who knows? We may have found a new ally.
We may be able to return here, and if we are, as long as we do not upset our host, we may have a welcome refuge here.
Much like Van Richten, I do not believe she enjoys what Strahd has done to the lands. I think for now, perhaps we check out the graveyard, see ourselves out, and at the very least, try to get this dragon's head turned in before Strahd's hot on our heels.
Okay.
Any objections?
Cool. You guys going down to the...
Yep,
Awesome.
we'll go down, check out the graveyard.
Yeah, so... So as you approach, you hear bees humming, and you see another apiary. There's wildflowers around here, and there's a fence that just kind of sits up around everything. Um, you don't readily like know exactly if they're like headstones or whatnot, but you can tell that like the dirt here has been disturbed. It's pretty beautiful. It's pretty silent. It's obviously a graveyard here, but yeah.
So you said there's no headstones, but the dirt has been disturbed. How recently has the dirt been disturbed?
So as you like take a deeper look here, right, you see that there's rows and plots, right, where there's like flowers that go up in between the rows. It doesn't look like it's been disturbed, but recently, but you can tell this little like wrought iron fence around this like small area was used as a grave site.
And I'm just going to sneakily, so none of the party can see me, in the arm of my robe, I'm going to activate the Wand of Secrets real quick.
Yeah, nothing populates here.
Okay. Well, if there's no headstones to read or anything else, shall we be on our way?
Why not? Like I was saying earlier, as long as we do not upset our host, we can probably return here if we need to.
Yep. DM, is the river flowing north to south?
Yes.
So it's flowing in the southward direction. And if I look at party chat, I think we need to go northward on this river. Do you guys want to try to follow the path of the river north?
Let's do it.
And as we begin to travel north, I would just like to scribble on a piece of paper. Thank you for having us, Vala. The honey was delicious. The bed was comfortable. The bath was so enjoyable. We hope to see you again in the near future. Your friends, the salty goosenecks. And then I will put a hand on Bapef real quick, and I will just fly Silver over with the note and lay the note down where she had left the note for us.
And with that, rain like arrives, like as if it was rehearsed. Like a silver curtain just comes, like pushing rain down the sides of the mountains around you. Fat drops start to land on the cottage roof. The smell of green things drinking. It's the kind of rain that makes staying indoors feel like wisdom instead of surrender. It lasts. It's raining rather heavily now at this point. The ground is becoming a little muddy.
That might be our cue, gentlemen.
Yeah, we should
Make for high ground and travel.
we should go on and get.
I mean, staying inside is the wise decision, is what the narrative just described to us, and you're saying we should continue out traveling.
I am the
We've-
dictator of pretend, thank you.
We have seen quite a bit of evidence of flooding here. This is quite a heavy rain.
I just had a premonition that staying inside would be wise, though. How am I supposed to interpret this?
Well, maybe staying inside, not in a floodplain.
Yes. Yes.
Has anyone discovered a building that is above the river's reach? I mean, we can stay for a little bit, but just have to keep an eye on the river. If its banks start to rise, we need to skedaddle.
If its banks start to rise, we do need to leave, but for now, perhaps we rest down in the White House until the storm passes. But perhaps this is a storm created for us by Strahd, and we do need to leave. It's hard to say.
We should leave.
The premonition literally said it would be wise to stay. But if you did not receive the same premonition as I did, Chalo, I will take your advice and we can leave.
I don't think
I think you're being a bitch. I think you're being a little scaredy bitch. Are you scared of rain, Chalo?
I've got a giant skull that sinks and is hard to carry in mud and shit, so I think we need to get out of the rain zone.
I look above us. Is there a distinct rain zone?
You are in the rain zone.
Are we in the rain zone, and can I see the end of the rain zone?
You don't even need to roll perception for that. You look around and notice that the valley is raining everywhere, and the roads are becoming quite a mess in this case.
The entirety of it is in the rain zone. Okay.
Did you or did you not see what could be flood damage inside the White House?
I did see what could be flood damage within the White House.
And
as my barbarian friend has explained to me, it was snow melt. Because he is a meteorologist and
I thought
understands weather patterns perfectly. So I am not afraid of rain. I am more afraid of snow.
Snow, water. Snow is water. Rain equals water. Water equals flood damage. I thought I was supposed to be the dumb one here.
Not playing a good dumb one.
Well, Chalo, lead the way. If you're so scared of the rain.
Also, Albert, you said we needed to head north? Isn't Argynvost south?
I think we are south of Argynvost. Closer to Lake Luna, or Luna Lake. Where do you think we are?
I think we were right between the Tulsalina Pass and Mount Gacchus.
You think we're in between the Tulsalina Pass and Mount Gacchus where there's no rivers drawn on the map? Or do you think we're by the river drawn on the map?
I don't understand what you mean when you say that there is no river there. There's Luna Lake and Luna River. We're right in the middle.
Yeah, Luna Lake, I believe we are a bit north of Luna Lake. In the river. And then, therefore, north of us would be Argynvost.
Oh, you're right.
I know. You druids and your sense of direction. Which way is the closest tree?
The apple tree. Oh,
Above table. What do you guys want to do?
Or
Let's get out of here. Let us get out of here.
let's at least
Lead the
try
way
to
north.
make sure that we can leave before things get too dire.
Okay.
DM, as I look around, you said we're in a valley. How far am I from potentially climbable terrain that would increase my elevation in respect to the river?
Quite a ways. Like hours and hours worth of walk at this point.
Is there any indications of recent floods, perhaps debris fields that would...
Oh yeah, Bapef would like to
show
take
the
a look
extent?
at the river and see if there's any runoff in it.
Runoff?
Like, is the water turning brown?
Give me a perception check.
If you rolled, I don't see it.
Yeah, I don't either.
I'm looking for the perception thing.
The long list of checks. It's the one spelled with
okay.
a P.
I misread it.
Yeah, so as you begin to take a deeper look at the river and the runoff, you all finally see the valley come apart like wet paper. Black water starts to climb up to your shins. The roses rot backwards everywhere that you've seen here. There's drowned branches. The white cottage that's over on its hillock has a one round amber window that's peering out. Everything becomes just full mist again. What you've been looking at, you're actually in the middle of a swamp here as you finally pull the last thread to undo this glamour here. You see over to the hillock over there, and you see an old woman with a basket in her hand, and she's waving at you guys as the rain starts to pour down further and further. And we will go ahead and end the session there tonight.